So you want to take the bag of marshmallows and you want to put it in a microwave safe bowl with 1 spoonful of cooking oil of your preference and 3 tablespoons of water. You put that in the microwave at 30-second burst. You'll do 30 seconds, take it out and stir it, 30 more seconds and stir it. Most of the time I do it 3 times and it's ready. Once it's ready, you're going to take your powdered sugar, you're going to dome it up on your table here. Then you're going to pour your marshmallows out of your bowl and onto the table. I got these things at the Dollar Tree. They're just little scrapers, and I start scraping it with my hands and do the sugar over it like that until it gets cool enough that I can get my hands on it. And then we're going to just keep putting that bag of sugar in. So far I've used that much sugar, and we're just going to keep doing that until this gets to the fondant consistency that you want. And we'll be back. Pause. So now I got all the powdered sugar. It's combined. It's still sticky, but I'm going to use this to model stuff with. I'm going to make little bullets for a cake and some bob wire. So I'm going to half this. Put this half up. I'm going to roll it in powdered sugar so it don't stick to my bag. Put it in the bag. Put it up. Make sure you seal that up. You want to get all the air out because you don't want it to dry out. Seal it up the best you can. Set that to the side. I'm going to work with this. I'm going to keep powdered sugar here, but I left it sticky because I will still be picking up powdered sugar up off the table. And then I'm going to take and mug this. So I color with Americana. These little colors that come from Walmart. You can go over there in the cake section where the wedding supplies are. I'm just going to lightly color this brown. I don't want it overpowered. So we'll do a little bit at a time, because in icing it takes a lot, but whenever you're doing it with this, it don't take very much at all. And you can put, since I left it sticky like that, see it's sticking to my hand, I can add the powdered sugar as I go and get it the thickness that I want. The brown's starting to come through. See the brown coming through? That's why I put a little bit. You'll see here in a minute. I just want it lightly browned. See, it's a light brown now. I want it just a little bit darker, so I'm just going to do a little bit more. Not very much more at all. It's starting to get to the right consistency I want it. It's not as sticky now as it was. That's why I like to keep mine a little bit on the tacky side if you're going to color it and stuff. Then I'll roll it in my powdered sugar. Keep my hands coated. It's still got some spots in it, so we got to keep working it until we get it all worked in. Howdy everybody. What I'm going to do is take and make me a little round ball. I'm going to make little bullets. Let's see if I can scoot this back a little bit so I'm not hitting everything. And I'm going to take and I'm going to roll it just like this. I want a sharper point at one end than I do the other. I don't know if I can do this and really show you without getting y'all wally-bopped. I want this end to be plump and that end to be pointy. I'm getting out of frame because I'm trying to, okay, kind of like that. Now, I'm going to lay you down. Let me move my little prop here so you can see it better now. I propped you up on my toothpicks like that. So, now what I'm going to do, let me see if I can turn this away. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to roll it just a little bit with my hand. Okay, let's bring it on over this way. There we go. Now, I'm going to try to make it straight. Okay. I'm going to take this little tool, edge up there. Now, I'm going to pick the side that I think, oops, I'm sorry. Didn't mean knockings over. I'm not good at this stuff. That's why I had somebody videoing. So I'm going to take this shell on one side and slick on the other side. Now, I'm going to take and push that end to make my end flat. Now, I made some little indentations in the side. All you have to do is just roll it just a little bit. The bottom's going to be flat. I'm not going to be able to make it completely round. So, that's flat. Now, I'm going to make sure it's flat. Alright. Now, this little thing's has got two ends. I'm going to take this end. Now, I've got a bullet over here so I can look. You can see there's a little ridge there, and there's some ridges right there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this little tool. That's a thin ridge down there, so I'm going to come back here as far as I can. My big old finger's in the way. Just going to go around that and make indentation in that. So there's your little end to it. So there's two more ends. So this is the head of the bullet. I'm going to cut it off right there. And then it's got a little one behind that. It's a little bit farther back. So I'm going to make that there. So I just want to make them a little bit deeper. So I'm just doing it like that right there. Now, I know, I don't like the looks of it. I'm going to put that over there to the side. I have some gold luster dust. It's more of a bronzy color. In here with some just almond extract. I'm going to come up here. And I'm going to paint it. Get back down in it. And just paint it. When I get done painting it, it's going to look like that. Now, in this, that's the brown that we use to color it with. I've got a bow here, and it's got a little bit of water in it. And this is a empty container now, but it's still got some good stuff in it. So what I do is I come over here, and I just throw some scratches on there. And then in these little lines, I paint the best I can in these little lines. I'm going to go back over it with the gold, and it'll clean it up some. I'm sorry the video's bad, but I don't have no tripod and no way to. And then I take that brown again and I paint the ends, and the ends looks like that. So there is kind of a finished bullet. I'm going to try to make the end of it a little bit more golder, because that's the kind of bullet that I'll be having. So thank y'all for watching the video. I'm going to do my best to show you all without somebody holding this how I made the bob wire. I made a long, skinny, snaky looking thingy bob, and I don't know if I'm showing you or not because I got you backwards. But you take it and then you just start twisting. You keep twisting on both ends like this. You keep twisting like that. Now, whoops, broke off the end, but that's okay. Now, take your little piece, make your little snake. Try to get back away from you. That's a little bit too big, so you just have to work with it till you get your size the way you want it. Now, I'm just making this as this is not, this is just an extra. I just wanted to show you how I make it. Then I lay that down, and then I see if that's big enough the way I want it. It needs to be just a little bit longer, so I'm going to roll it out just a little bit. You put it on the table and roll it. Then you put it on there, even like. I like to pinch that right there because that's going to be, flatten that down just a little bit. Bring this up here and just crisscross it. Then I like to work my ends just a little bit. And there you got a piece of barbed wire. Now, I take water, I'm not going to do it, but I take water, put it in between those two little pieces where it joins, and that makes it stick together. I'll bring you up here, show you what I got. This is my barbed wire. It's not finished yet. I gotta let that layer dry. What I did was made it gray, and then like I did yesterday, I took the brown in a little bit of water and I took it over it. I got this Silver Wilton's Food Safe spray, and I'm going to spray these, take them out on the porch because I don't have no way to do it in here, but I'm going to spray the barbed wire with that, and then I'll show you that whenever I get to that point. I also made this little treasure box and this little first aid box. I took it outside. I wasn't able to video it because I had one hand, but this is the barbed wire now. I have to do another coat because I need to turn this over, but there's the silver on that, the silver on the little bullets, and I decided to keep that other log that I was making, the leather barbed wire. And there it is. There we go.